Okay, the difficult bit at the end of this piece, right? So, we come into this from a roll, it gets crescendo and screaming, and then lower and lower and lower, and then we break into this kind of, it's basically a 16-beat, sounds like a chugging train. So we go from a rumble, and on cue, notice we're playing the accent with the right hand on this chugging train. Okay, and that's going to set it up for the difficult bit that's coming in. Now the way this is going to happen is that I'm going to call it, and on cue, those people who are playing the small buckets but can play really proficiently, there's a couple of people that are good drum kit players who are going to play this, and they're going to be mic'd up. So they'll play on my cue. The rest of you, if you can play it as proficiently as these guys can, then please do it. If you can't, then just stick to this. And there's another little tutorial video that gives you that easy pattern. But basically, you're playing a roll, and then you get the cue in. The sequence goes through once, and then the metals get called in, and they play the same thing along with the buckets through once, and then I call the basses in, and the basses come in. It's the same thing for everybody. Those people that can play it and play it well will play it. If you don't have the confidence to actually hit every beat, then you've really just got to play the easy version. Okay, that's better than attempting it and actually not looking good. By this time next year, you'll all have it under your fingers. But for now, it's not easy. I've got to practice it, you know, over and over again. But yeah, it's a challenge. So it may be a challenge worth doing. Yeah. Okay. Right. So I'm breaking it down slowly here, so you can see what happens in sections. If you want to see how it runs in the sequence, then watch the other video. Basically, I'll play it through once. It goes. Okay, that's it. Right, now, how do we break that down? The first bit. Okay, that's it. Starts with your left hand, your weak hand, okay, and so the accents, the harsh accents, the busy playing bit, it's in your right hand, okay. So we start with the first accent on that. Okay, it's 3 beats actually. Badu 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 do 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 badu badu ba, and then the next accent beat comes in, brings it into the next sequence, it lines it up, you switch hands. Okay, so it goes. Okay, that's the first bit of that. So that's one little section repeated 3 times. Okay, then you go into the next bit, which actually means the accent goes from hand to hand. Okay, it's hard to play it broken down, but anyway. And the next bit after that is the accents without the beats in between. Okay, so, and then back in. So, one for luck on the end, okay? done.
Okay.